Can't find my umbrella.
Okay, brushing.
This is going to become the sun, and this is the moon. And so what's left of the moon goes into the coming of dawn. So this will be sun, but it'll be mixed with blue as the new day starts to come. And the sun will start with the darkness of the blue and then start to come up and come in here. I'll see, you might ask, how do I choose that's this color? You know, this is burnt ochre, 60%. So you may say, well, why did you choose, or how did you choose that? I'm not done yet. And it's very intuitive. You just look at it and you just feel, but that's an orangish, kind of an orangish yellow in here. So you take this, but I'm not finished with it yet, so, because I have to sharpen my pencil. You might recognize that from last time, or a few times ago. It's not finished. By the way, these little things are very handy. Well, this takes quite a while to work on, believe it or not. I used to paint in oils when I was doing all my education at the Art Institute in Chicago. I painted in oils all the time, and then I realized I can't stand canvas. I just don't like it. So one of my teachers said, I see, Suzanne, you don't like canvas. Why don't you get some chalks and some colored pencils down at the school store and work on paper background? So this is just like working in oils, except you're working in pencil. There's other things that you use to smooth things out, to blend things, and so on. And so I always have to take a look at my pencils to see what am I working with. So this is white, but that's titanium white, so you have to know your colors and know where you're going. So this little gizmo here is blender. So first of all, you got to watch what you blended before, so you don't make a bunch of, see that? You don't want to make a bunch of messes on the thing you're going to blend in now. So you get that kind of cleared of the other stuff that you used to blend. Then I'm blending this. So you work back and forth different ways until you see how it's working, because there's several colors under here. So I'm trying to get them blended in. So it's trial and error when you first start with things to work with in your compositions. And then error, I don't like that word because it's really not an error. This is how you find out. You try something and say, well, that works. That works pretty well. And then you may try something else. Some other thing we have like this. We have these little stumps, they call them. And that's what you use. A lot of these things you use when you're doing pencil, just pencil work, because this has different things like wax, chalk, all the different things that the pencils are made with the pigment. So you have to know about that. So you try these different things with different mediums. So now every once in a while I hold it up and say, where am I going? That looks a lot better. Where am I going with this? Because I got a lot to smooth in here. I worked with, where's that thing? I worked with this up here in blending this, and I got a lot more to do with this. But once I've done this, that helps me to see what's next. And I realize because I'm leading your eye from the circles. Like here's a circle. This is called tree. This is what this is going to be, is tree. And so people that have some sense of how trees start, you see the rings of the stump of a tree, and they produce all the limbs, and then comes the leaves and so on. So I'm working with guiding your eye. Here's a circle in the middle. Here's a circle. Your eye picks up on the different circles. Here's a half circle. And you notice how this goes this way and this goes this way, because I'm working with rhythm. There's a rhythm this way, and then there's a rhythm this way. And then I get up to here, and I work back and forth with this idea until I found the idea that works with this. And you see this having the green and this having the yellow. So I'm working back and forth with this is light, but the green now relates to tree, leaves. So that's just an idea of how I work to get your eye to go around and identify similar things. I'll go back in here, work a little bit on that, a little bit on this, and this, and there's another light up here. So that's where I'm going with this. And it takes quite a while, because part of what the exercise is to stop for a while and just think about it. Look at it out of the corner of your eye every once in a while and to see what's happening. So while I was doing that, I started that drawing. Now you see that's very different, because I said, okay, we've had enough of these curves and all this stuff for a while. So I just sat down, and in 5 minutes I just made all these lines and then thought, oh, this can be interesting. So this is the other project I'm working on. And then I come back to this, and because you see this, then you see this, you go, oh no, I got it. I see what I need to do. And it's because you take your eyes off this for a while, live with it somewhere, put it up. I usually pin it up so I can look at it, and then work with this until, okay, I've had enough. Then I go to this. That's called artistic awareness. I'm aware that I'm at a point, I'm not stuck. I'm at a point where I've got to think about this, because it's looking at me and telling me, this is you, Susanne. Yeah, I said, because it came out of here. So now it's looking back at me and saying, oh, I see. I want to go back, and I got to work up some more things in here and make this, work on this a bit more. So that, working on that drawing, I come back to this with kind of fresh eyes. So then I work on this for a while, then I go back to that and go, oh, this is very different. Okay, so now we'll try working with that for a while until we get where we want to go with that, and then back to this. So it's a back and forth game. You can start 3 drawings, 4 drawings, whatever together. I did this one a long time ago, where we filmed this. That was working with this. And that was to help you get started with just a blank piece of paper. What do? Pick up things. See how you can trace them or how you can work with them. I got into a few bugs, and I thought, this is interesting. At some point I'm going to go back to that, and I'll make a finished drawing with it.